not long now till kick-off.
Oh, we cannot wait, Nicole. Thank you for that. And looking at how these two teams are lining up today, Roo, it's the number 13 face-off that's exciting me.
Yeah, look, they're both really, really quality players, but obviously the inclusion of Taryn Aiken is the big talking point of the game, and I know that Olivia Koenig will flourish having her there as another wave of attack for the Roosters.
Well, we cannot wait to see this one play out. The Roosters looking to continue their winning streak. Don't go anywhere.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, did you talk to me?
Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello, whoever that is.
It's Bronte. Love the yellow. I'm always jealous of that one.
Oh, hey, how are you? Thank you. I love it too.
We'll talk to you a bit later on, but enjoy the game.
Oh, thank you.
Wishing well.
No complacency among this Roosters side. We've seen upset after upset in the NRLW today, so they'll be hoping the Eels aren't able to get a job done on them. They'll be heading out for a big clash against the Eels very shortly, so let's head over to your commentary team with Ruan Sims, and a very good evening to Murray Canallan.
Thank you, Bronte. Welcome inside the Roosters dressing rooms in the final minutes before, on what paper looks like a one-sided competition, but as the Raiders will tell you right now, there is no such thing as a one-sided competition in the NRLW. The Eels come into this 0-5, the Roosters 5-0. At polar opposites on the table, but in this great game of ours, Ruan Sims, anything is possible when the ref's whistle goes.
Well, we've already seen, as you said, we've already seen evidence of that today. It's not a two-horse race. The Raiders had a compelling victory against the reigning premiers down in the nation's capital, and especially when weather is involved. The ball becomes very slippery. We can see the rain falling here at Gosford. The ball becomes slippery. Sometimes some players can become a little tentative on their feet. Middle forwards may overchase and slip over, and that's where the likes of Tarryn Aiken and Corbin Baxter, Abby Church are really, really dangerous. So yeah, this should be a really good clash here, and we're hoping for the Eels to come up with some points and potentially a victory, but it's going to be tough against the Roosters, that's for sure.
Roosters always get a great crowd here in Gosford on the Central Coast. So many of their players, Gosford natives. They obviously have the Central Coast Roosters in the junior competitions, in the women's pathways. Jamie Fressart, the coach of the Central Coast Roosters, in the Lisa Fiola Cup. And as we have seen all weekend long, some beautiful ceremonies. Cole Dunn will talk to you a little bit later about the earrings you're going to see that the Eels are going to present their counterparts. It's a terrific acknowledgement of culture that the NRL goes through. And Rue, you and I were on the Warriors game last night, and that was spine-tingling stuff.
Oh, it certainly was, and I could feel the heat in my eyes watching it. It evoked such emotion, such an emotive response, and it was so beautiful and it was so powerful. And I love seeing that, and particularly the Warriors jerseys I found to be spectacular, as all the jerseys are in Indigenous round, as we see those gifts being presented to the Roosters players from the Eels. What a lovely gesture.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And Nicole will tell us a little bit more around those gifts as the game continues. We're going to take this opportunity to head downstairs for the Welcome to Country.
To conduct our Welcome to Country, please welcome a proud Darug man who was born and raised here on Darkinjung country, Chad Onley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Warami Miniga, Budjarina Junyala, Darug Nurawa, Brubulongu Nura. I'd like to pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land and waterways on which we meet tonight. I'd like to acknowledge the sacrifices that have been made by our elders. For those that are unaware, the Darkinjung boundaries stretch from the Hawkesbury River in the south to Lake Macquarie in the north, the Pacific Ocean in the east, and Mount Yango in the west, which is the start of all our creation stories. Wherever you've travelled to be with us tonight, we ask you to walk softly, tread with respect, and allow our old people to guide you. For the two teams about to go into battle tonight, play hard, play fair, and run the ball up. Yanu.
Like you said, very well spoken, gets her message across clearly. Just like that message in the Welcome to Country, very powerful messages and ones that, as you said, can help everybody.
The Roosters have won 23 of their last 24. That one loss coming in the biggest game of them all against the Broncos. They're 80 minutes away from the Broncos, but first they've got to get through the Eels. Kick-off Sunday night footy on Gosford. Wet conditions here on the Central Coast. Is this the great evener? 70 minutes of footy will tell us that. Keely Joseph, what a signing she's been for the Eels. Looking for an early shift. Parramatta.
Yeah, looking for it, but that left edge, they were just a couple of steps behind where they needed to be to try and take advantage of the space they'd created.
You'd have to say leading the MVP votes for the Eels right now would be Elsie Albert. Todd Hunter taking some quick meters out of dummy half. Last tackle, they get it to halfway. They'll come to Tohu Hiku, and it's charged down. Jasmine Strange underneath it, and eventually ends in Taryn Aitken's hands. Back after 2 weeks on the sidelines.
Well, Jess Surgis is just a little bit tender after that challenge. The ball got kicked right into her hip there. She's just slowly making her way back to her centre position. And Elsie Albert, genuine standout, as is Abby Church for the Parramatta Eels. She's been digging in every week.
Koenig with the first hit up, and they're already inside their attacking half. Nizza to the left-hand side. Aiken. She'll turn Parky inside. Work back through the middle, Koenig. Aiken, look out. Jasmine Strange, the fullback to beat. Good covering tackle over the top from Owen. Last tackle. Nizza spins it. Through hands, Koenig. Aiken wants to drop it into the in goal. Will it sit? Abby Church there in the back, and she will not get out of her an in goal.
Well, that's your second best outcome when you're attacking the line like that. First being a try, second just getting a repeat set like this. And this is really good movement. Again, Taryn Aiken, you just see her sliding around the back. That's that second layer of attack where Taryn Aiken plays with Olivia Koenig. It just allows them to get that little bit wider. And then again, gets her hands on the footy with a lovely kick. And the Eels, they've gone for a long-ish restart here.
So not willing to chance the chaos ball, so Atessa Poulet hits it up 25 metres out from the Parramatta defensive line. Holds stoutly early here. Elliott. Knee heavily strapped, and keep a look on that. Kelleher steps off the right, turns Koenig back inside. Rolling in the tackle, we put down 5 metres out from the line. Nizza, always dangerous. Strange has to bobble it off his shoulder. Scored last time they came to Gosford, Jasmine Strange. Is it a dummy half? Out the back to Koenig. Runner in front. Just a little bit too far forward there, so I had to hold into the line. Last tackle, 3 out. Kelleher drops one in behind. Who will win the chase? Hurdigen wins the chase. Parramatta, and we'll have another line dropout.
You just wonder how much longer they can hold out, don't you? I mean, the Roosters, they've moved them around. They've found plenty of space. Both kicks have found the ground and some space in behind. Another goal line dropout here coming.
Tohai Hiku now will go long. Another hit up here from Poulet coming in. Let's get quickly downstairs. Nicole, how are those conditions? They do not look good.
No, they're not, Murray. Good evening to you and good evening to everyone watching at home. It is a very wet night here at Polytech Stadium in the home of the Darkajung people. 14 degrees and steady showers throughout the evening. Thankfully, there is only a very slight breeze that will follow the Roosters during this first half. I must say, it hasn't stopped a very steady crowd of fans heading in tonight, though. The Truth faithful here to watch what will hopefully be a very entertaining match.
Thank you, Nicole. Nizza now, 5 out from the line. Didn't want to go to Koenig, will go to Kelleher. Parky turns in those bright yellow boots. Well held to her, Jackson, Chloe Jackson from Parramatta. Nizza now, Koenig, Kelleher out the back, Aitken drops another kick in. Will they win the race to the ball? Yes, they know they won't. Where did that come from? Surges spills the pill.
She was the first one there, and it looked like she may have just snatched at it a little bit. It was great vision again, that double-layered attack. Taryn Aiken slides the kick through. She's got it, and then, oh, as she goes to put it down, she tries to actually put it down away from her body instead of just diving and landing on the ground with it.
And an arm in there as well.
But Abby Church, she does really well, as always.
That's 3 sets, Roo, for 3 kicks in behind. You think that's something that John Strange has seen during the week in something with tape?
Potentially, but it's also a way of putting a lot of fatigue into the opposition and just making sure that you can start turning the screws. Oh, good hands. Oh, I thought she picked that one up of her bootlaces. It's just another way of putting fatigue into the team that you're playing and turning them around and making them second guess, because if you're putting kicks in like that, then the flip side is that it reduces their line speed next time you come at them, and that's when you can put your running game on.
Pass for Arlo, put her in a horrible position with this driving rain. 6 minutes gone. Parramatta barely touched the ball. They are just opening the door for this Roosters side, and it's not a team you want to leave the door open to. They have scored 134 points in 3 consecutive wins against the Eels. Millie Elliott to play the ball. Kelleher went to turn it inside once and then eventually gets it to the skipper, Kelly. She'll play it 15 out. Back to the open side now. Koenig at the back. Aiken flat to Strange, nearly through the line. Mahalia Murphy just got a hand to her. Todd Hunter over the top. Oh, knock on at the play of the ball. Jasmine, a little perplexed.
Well, it was a really messy play, the ball. She may have just been shaking her head at herself for making that error. You have to strike it cleanly, and it has to travel backwards.
Eels doing well just to put enough pressure on the Roosters at the moment to force them into a couple of mistakes. Parky with a good driving tackle. Tui now for the Eels, driven back.
There's been some specky passes already in this game, hasn't there?
Playing very flat, the Eels. That's Joseph. She's driven back. Elliott and Nizza getting their tackle count up early. Murphy now steps off the left.
Out together, straight away. Back and hold, stand up.
Now Elsie Albert drives back at Jess Surgis. Gets the offload. And now Joseph into a little bit of open pasture.
Yeah,
goes over halfway.
Yeah, this will really trouble the Roosters. That second phase play, that's the way you break down a really structured defence.
Tohuhiku will do the kicking. Baxter, ever reliable at the back. Moving back to fullback after 2 games at halfback with Aitken on the sidelines.
Pass the next line.
Fressard slipping and lucky not to collect a knee on the way down there, Roo.
Yeah, well, she's even got the screw in Spriggs, so it must be very, very slippery underfoot.
Tessa Poulet goes over halfway. Nizza, Koenig at the back, Aitken. Further to Baxter, great tackle. Tohuhiku. Last tackle now. Aitken. Go to Kelleher, who goes a big torp. Catch that. They cannot. They let it bounce. Where does it fall? Strange can't pick it up.
Oh, it's a knock-on.
Eventually, is it a knock-on? Yes, it is. For Ginn, unfortunately.
That is the stuff of nightmares. Truly, if you're a back 3 player, you see this, you can see straight away, you can hear the hoofbeats coming at you, but then you're trying to keep your eyes on the ball, and then you don't want to get smashed, and then you let the ball bounce, and then that's the outcome. Oh, it gives me chills. So glad I was a front rower.
Hearing the footsteps is why I wasn't a good football player. I heard them very loudly. Nizza at the back. Kelleher scheming. Baxter off the left.
Stand together.
Well defended by the Eels. 8 metres out from the line now. 10 minutes gone. Sunday night footy. Koenig has been at her dangerous best. Given a little there by Keely Joseph. Played a couple of origins against each other. Now Aiken. Pass goes into the hands of an Eel.
And then a knock on. Forward pass
Running a
first.
forward pass.
Yeah, this...
Not a forward pass.
I didn't feel like this looked forward out of the hands. I felt like it was definitely... I don't think that was forward. I think it was definitely touched by an Eel's arm. And that was a call from the touch judge. The referee was very happy to let that play on and call it as a knock on. See if this angle shows it. I think Aiken does brilliantly. Yeah, that's
10 seconds, heads down.
forward pass. Anyway, can't change it. It's been made. Bunker can't rule on forward passes.
Eels ball. The end of all of that. Chloe Jackson.
All offside. You'll go early.
And an easy penalty to give away there. Peter Goff with the Acme Thunder in his hands this evening. So this will just relieve a little bit of pressure, Roo, and just start the Eels. Can they make territory at the end of this set?
Yeah, well, there's been a very physical battle up front. I think the Roosters have just been driving the Eels back. We haven't seen any play the balls in the 20 by the Eels yet, as we see more evidence of that. So I think the Eels are going to need to look for that offload, that live ball like that. That will really trouble this Rooster system.
Rossi Albert turns Keely Joseph back inside.
Tackle 2.
Well, we've got River Lialo down in back play.
This must be a concern for HIA. I didn't see what happened. Oh, yeah, okay, she hits her head on the deck. And that was that heavy contact we were talking about. It's unfortunate for Arlo. Oh, yeah, she's very unsteady. Oh,
Yeah.
Nicole will be all over that. She'll let us know what's happening, whether it's a Cat 1 or Cat 2.
I was placing a bet. It's going to be Cat 1. So coming onto the field there was Boss Kapua. 13 NRLW games, 3 on the season. Hopefully for the Eels it comes back as a Cat 2 and she gets the 15 minutes to pass her test.
The concern is, even if it is classed as a Category 2, if she doesn't pass her assessment, she's still out. So, yeah, she was very, very unsteady. And I'm glad the trainer got out there quickly and made the decision quickly, though. Didn't just allow her to get back into the line and play on.
Go. Time's on. Tackle 2.
So out. Let's get straight down to Nicole with an update.
As we feared, Murray, that is a Category 1 HIA for Riverlea Arlo. She will not be back tonight, and she will also miss the Eels' next match against the Bulldogs.
Thank you, Nicole. Real shame, because she's a real young gun, just 19. Tasha Gale Cup Player of the Year last year for the Eels, so they're going to miss her grunt up forward.
Great tackle. And it had to be good. They were stripped for numbers, the Roosters.
Going to work the short right-hand side here. Hertigen just chips a little kick over. What way would the bounce go? Fressard back there. She'll mop things up. It's well chased.
Yeah, I think I might have preferred a bit more of a probing kick there by Hertigan. Just drive it a little bit deeper, try and turn the Roosters around, force them to rip back. As we see an interchange here. Rima Butler is coming onto the field for the Roosters. Look for her to get an early touch and a big carry.
Just look at that bench that John Strange has. Nazio, Butler, Hall. Just when you think you've gotten through Poolway and Elliott, he's got a couple of big guns to go to. And they just wind up. Last tackle, Nizza will find Kelleher. She wants the torp again. Will they go to bounce? They will. Abby Church back there, smart. Once again, they're going to have to come out of their own end, the Eels.
It is a better starting point for them for this set of 6 than we've seen previously. And another penalty.
Go on early, Jasmine. You jump early.
So offside, there's been 2 or 3 for offside tonight, which is surprising because the Roosters are usually quite disciplined in that aspect. I'm sure John Strange will be sending a message down through the trainer just to clean that up. You don't want to give cheap penalty and possession.
Starting in their own attacking half here. Oh, Mahalia Murphy just hangs on to the steed. And Todd Hunter, Joseph. Now Jackson puts it down and play on. Look out. This is where they are at their dangerous best. Fressard, the try-scoring machine, wrapped up from Abbey Church.
Yeah, the try saver. That was a ripper.
Now will they spin it all the way back to the other side? Elliott. Nicely done, Millie Elliott rumbling downfield. Elsie Albert from behind. Nizza gets to dummy half. Koenig, Aitken out the back now. Kelleher, cut out ball to Fressard. Fressard wants the offload. Now to Kelly.
Stand together, go on now.
5 metres out. Short, this is nearly impossible to stop, but they do really well there, the Eels. They push Reema Butler back into the field of play. Nizza, Koenig, Aitken, stepping, scheming, now to Koenig.
Stand now, tackle 4.
She's put down. 2 out from the line. Aitken at speed, short and flat.
Last tackle, let her up.
Just strange. Little grubber in, bit of chaos ball. They're going to score here in the corner. Bridie Parker. How about the quick hands from the Chooks? And the Roosters get the first try of the night.
Well, this was brilliant play. They doubled up down that short side. They had to because the Eels' defence had really collapsed. We'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay the kick by Nizza, and then she does well to stay alive. Quick hands in bad conditions, and that one there by Corbin Baxter, that's elite. She was slipping over, she was doing the splits and still manages to get the ball cleanly away to Bridie Parker. And there is a Rooster that is still currently down behind the try line, receiving attention from the trainer. Wondering if it's Jess Surgis.
You didn't hear it? I think she gets a knee to the midriff. Bridie Parker, try confirmed. Quick, slick hands from the Roosters. Surgis making her way back, and I think in the chaos rule of the kick and the deflection. We'll see it here. I think potentially...
She might have got the hip of Taihiku
Yeah.
on the way through.
I'll tell you what, Corbin Baxter was doing her stretches in warm-ups.
Kick.
And the conversion pinpoint perfect. Roosters by 6. Roosters 6 lead Eels 0 here on the Central Coast. Surgis back in to the attacking line. Obviously just bad winding. Probably a grade 3 or grade 4 there, Roo, I think. Winding for Jess Surgis.
I've never had to grade winding before. I like it. Well done.
Look bad.
Stand LC behind the line.
She's up and moving, so that's a positive.
Rima Butler, now Nizza. Do not give her an inch out of dummy half.
Okay, stand together.
Millie Elliott with a good long shift. Has been strong. Koenig.
Last tackle, let her up.
Go to Parky, the two-time Olympian. Kelleher Knight, what a bomb. This could be the best of them all. Abby Church couldn't get a piece of it. Who's going to win the race? Not Freshard. They give away.
Run through the kick and leg here.
Oh, so penalty
Contact on
going
the
Roosters'
kicker.
way here.
Yeah, well, we heard the explanation from the referee that the player ran through the kicker's leg. And Kelleher, because she does get such good purchase on it, that leg stays out a lot longer. You have to be very careful as a defender not to make contact. You see here, it's up for a long time. Yeah, you just can't touch. You can't touch the leg. Look, there's nothing in it, but you can't touch the leg of a player.
Keely Joseph giving the penalty away there.
Girls, keep coming back. Girls, Parramatta, come back.
Nizza blowing up deluxe at something here. Wanted the maybe a quicker tap restart. Millie Elliott
Okay, stand together now.
has not scored a try since round 6, 2023, Millie. So tonight's the night. There's the Westpac red zone. And the play the ball's inside Oppo 20. I reckon you could pull that out to maybe Oppo 30 or 40, Roo. That is domination by the Chooks. Flat ball. Oh, they are good when they are on, and they are on tonight. Parky scores a try. The Roosters second.
Well, it took 15 odd minutes for them to score their first points, but as soon as they did, you just had a feeling that the floodgates were going to open. And again, some really great play, but off the back of a penalty, it allows some really good field position, great service by Nizza. And then you just see there, we've seen a couple of times already that Jocelyn Kelleher has wound up for a really long pass. See how she winds up? She does that big backswing, and that's when she notices that the defence actually rocks out. So she hits Parky short. So that's, for any young ball player at home, you've always got to watch what the defence is giving you. If they give you that opportunity, you've got to take it. Don't premeditate what you're going to do. They had a play in mind, but every play has 2, 3, 4 options off it. See that big wind up, then hits short. That's just good footy.
Just dangerous on that left-hand side. If you don't go short to Parky, then you can go out the back to Kelly and to Freshard.
Well, that's the thing. Every good play has multiple options. You never have one play for one purpose. There's always multiple people that you can hit with the foot.
Conversion unsuccessful. Roosters 10, lead the Eels 0. It's the year of the Sevens star in NRLW. We thought Tegan Levi was going to take that crown, and Parky, that's her 5th try in her 6th NRL game. As I said earlier, 2-time Olympian for Australia in sevens. That ball comes out the back, and was there a little knock on
On the
there?
ground. Clock's on, scrum.
I'm not sure why Nazio was trying to offload once she got hit in that contact. Whether the ball came free and she thought, I'll just try and flick it out so I don't knock it on. Oh no, it's just Mahalia Murphy gets the hand in there. She was definitely looking for an offload, and unnecessary in that situation. But what it does do, it gives the Eels the first opportunity in that red zone to attack the Roosters line. And we'll really now get to see what kind of special attack they've got in hand.
5 out to the right-hand side.
Stay out together, behind the line. Hold.
Turns Tui inside. Joseph now. Go flat to Boscar Pua. Pua gets the offload.
They got to go to their left. Surgis is in at marker.
Todd Hunter. Go out the back. Hurdigen to Jackson. Well wrapped up by Parky and Kelleher. Hurdigen through Joseph. 8 out from the line now. Inside the Westpac red zone. Todd Hunter waits. Erdogan, Mahalia Murphy. Takes on the smaller Aiken. She holds her own with Strange and rolling to the line nearly. Smart work Surges to get her legs down. Last tackle. Pass puts Tohuhiku under some pressure, but who's going to win the foot race here? Okay. This is chaotic. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to go to the bunker.
We'll be coming into tackle 6 there. We've got no try. We're just looking to confirm that there is a knock-on from Parramatta.
Well, there was multiple knocks on. Knock-ons, but I tell you what...
Cleared the kick chases onside.
First. I think that's
Can see here that it bounces up into the right arm of the Parramatta player who knocks the ball on in the in goal. We have a decision.
And then about 70,000 MCU after that.
Yep. Lucky for the bunker, the first one was clear.
On the 30.
Beautiful kick.
Just wait.
From Tohuhiku there. She had to go back to get the ball. And then a really well-weighted kick in these conditions.
Help, help.
You don't want to give this Rooster side a 7-tackle set. They wanted the penalty.
Okay, stand together, all out.
They wanted the penalty. The Roosters not forthcoming. They get it now.
You peel out 1, 2, 3. It's way too slow. You've got to get up.
You just heard from the referee there, just trying to slow the ruck down. That's something when you've got 3 in the tackle. One peels out, then the next 2 have to get up almost simultaneously. You can't do, like I said, you can't go 1, 2, 3. That's where your timing is vitally important.
Braving the sideline for us tonight is Nicole Dunn. Nicole.
Oh, Murray, it's still one of the best jobs in the world, but the rain is getting a lot heavier here in Gosford this afternoon. You can see those errors starting to pile up with both sides, and the rainfall is dramatically heavier than when we kicked off 20 minutes ago.
Nazio into open pasture. Great tackle, Abby Church. Right-hand side now. Aiken floats one over the top. Parker's in. Bridie Parker's in for an early double. And the Roosters are on the charge in Gosford.
Well, all off the back of that penalty. That penalty in the ruck for just trying to slow things down. Once they get into that red zone, it's Taryn Aiken who gets her hands on the football. See here on the Harvey Norman replay, this is the break that Nazio made through the middle. And she held on to the ball. It was a great last-ditch effort by Abby Church, but what that means is that she's not back there to try and get in behind the line and scoot across and shut this down. Good hands, good vision by Taryn Aiken, and just like her ACL, she doesn't look like she spent any time on the sideline. She's just hit the ground running.
It's the return to the scene of the crime, unfortunately for Taryn, doing the ACL here in Gosford against the Sharks.
Against the Sharks, wasn't it?
They had a rotten, what would it have been, 7 days with Naividi doing another ACL that week at the captain's run before the grand final.
They had a scare in the semi-final with the Sharks as well. And
what a game of footy that was.
Yeah. Something wrong with the footy, a bit flat.
Where is Brad Fittler when you need him? This is prime Fittler territory. Just flat out doesn't like it. Jocelyn Keller does not want to kick that footy.
That's all right, we've got plenty more.
Well, especially in Wagga. That's worse, she says.
That is worse.
That did look flat.
That is worse. That's slightly better.
How many footies were taken to Wagga primary schools and high schools during the week, do you reckon, Roo?
Oh, so many. But just on day 1 of Magic Round, there were 48 footies that were kicked into the crowd, given away for free. I reckon there was almost double the next day.
Triple the bruises too.
Yeah.
Great work from Westpac with the catch and keep. Onto the third footy. And the result not the same. Roosters 14, they lead the Eels 0. Yeah, deflate gate. Roosters have started this first half on fire. 14 points in the first 25 minutes. The Eels have held their own in treacherous conditions here in Gosford. Parky, the try scorer. Now Nizza, dangerous, shows the dummy, rolls out of one tackle. The offload, Fressard with a little knock on as the offload from Kelly just couldn't hit its mark.
It was just one too many offloads there. The first two were good. Usually after that, oh no, this looks really awkward. Oh no, she's all right. Oh God, the look of pain on her face made me thought something bad had happened.
And if anyone's going to know about pain, it's Abby Church, the paramedic. Give herself the pain scale. Nearly through the line there, Rory Owen. Got some dangerous outside backs, the Eels, if they can just get him some good ball. Tess McWilliams. 30 out from the line here. A great attacking opportunity for Parramatta. Kapua gets turned inside. Nazio. Butler there, and they give away the penalty.
You're on the mark here.
Well, this is a really good opportunity here for the Parramatta Eels, but the line speed of the Roosters, the physicality and the contact has really dominated them. We've seen some offloads and some kicks have troubled the Roosters.
Okay, stand together, left side, all the way. Hold it, wait.
Start this set 12 out from the line, Parramatta. Joseph has had plenty of the ball, and she winds up
Stand together.
into the Roosters' defensive line. Strange and Nizza there. Todd Hunter. Herdigen. Tohuhiku. Looking, has to go herself. Todd Hunter rushes around. Wants McWilliams.
Held. Release now. Wait on the mark.
Play it 2 meters out from the line. Herdigen stabs a kick in behind. Surges. Can she get out of her in goal? Yes, she can.
She did that well, didn't she? She was turning, sprinting back towards her own try line, plucked it out of the air, and still managed to stay in the field of play.
All roads lead to the 2026 Grand Final, returning to Sydney on the 4th of October. Witness the pinnacle of the NRL and NRLW Telstra Premiership. Don't miss your chance to be at a core stadium. Secure your tickets today, nrl.com/tickets. Amber Hall, the wrecking ball, introduced into this game.
Inside. Good kick by Nizza.
She's playing great nick at the moment. What a great tackle.
Oh,
Kicks and tackles can do it all.
That's what you want to see, isn't it? Oh, that's a penalty. Nothing in it, but it was just high contact. But yet again, the Roosters are just allowing some piggybacks out of trouble. I'm sure Strangey won't be happy with that at all. He'll want to see their discipline really hone in and make sure they don't sort of take their foot off the accelerator and give away cheap possession.
So 6.5 minutes to half-time. The Eels put some scoreboard pressure on the Chooks, who, if this margin holds, will go into the working week on top of the NRLW ladder.
Stand together, step and hold here. Middle, wait. Go, two.
Williams plays it to Todd Hunter. Keely Joseph. Getting to first receiver a fair bit. Put down just inside the 30. Todd Hunter, short right-hand side. Abby Church wants it. Darting. Pulled down 18 metres out from the line. They're going to come back open side now. Kapua steps off her left.
Last tackle, Lisa.
Last tackle now. Where does the option come from? Tohuhiku's done a lot of the kicking. Todd Hunter splits him and crosses the line. Beautiful work from dummy half. That is her first try in the NRLW.
This is brilliant. Brilliant work by Tanika Todd Hunter. And I tell you what, there must be something about coming on to NRLW wrap, because both her and Caitlin Turnbull had a good game today for the West Tigers. Here on the Harvey Norman replay, you can just see there's one player left on the ground. It's Nizza. She tries to stay out of the way, but you just identify there that Butler rocks out to the open side. She needs to stay square and drop back. You can't move off the mark like that. And even with heavy attention from Amber Hall, Tanika Toddhunter, the little pocket rocket, she gets over and she scores a try. And tell you what, aren't they happy, the Eels? Big smiles.
They were in this game for so long in the first 10 minutes, and they probably just, that next 10 minutes, Steve Georgalis would probably be a little bit disappointed when he gets into half-time. But this last 5 minutes, once they've had a bit of ball and a bit of possession, they've found their way. Tohu Hiku's put a couple of kicks in behind that have been really nice. And then that's just heads-up dummy half play. That was beautiful. Yeah,
it certainly was. And you know what, the scoreline could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for Abby Church at fullback too. She's made a couple of try-saving tackles already today. I mean, that's her bread and butter. It's what she's best at. But to be able to hit back like this just before half-time, if they can maintain and potentially even score another try heading into half-time, I think they'll be pretty happy with that outing.
Not many of people have kick conversions for the Parramatta Eels who aren't named Rachel Pearson. Boss Kapua takes it a long way back and salutes. Roosters 14, Eels 6. DJ giving it his all tonight in Gosford. Putting on a great atmosphere.
Yeah, what's our mate DJ Johnny? He does all the games at Newcastle. Very good. He was down in Wagga for Magic Round last week. Had me vibing, that's for sure. Oh, good run. And Elsie.
Behind the offload. Abby Church over the 40. Skittles a couple of Roosters. Can they go from the quick play the ball here? Look out, Elsie Albert. At her barnstorming best. Wants the penalty, doesn't get it. Todd Hunter to dummy half. Hurdigan, Tohiku. Running here, the Eels, Rory Owen. And keeps going, they drive her into touch. Well, she doesn't have the ball at the moment.
Knock on Parra, trying to offload. Clock's on, scrum.
Desperation from Surgis, from Parker, from Aitken.
Look at this run. Just get out of my way. Good offload, but when Rory Owen's running down that edge, her and Taryn Aiken came together. She carried Taryn Aiken for about 10 metres. And I was willing her to stay in. Look, you just see here, Taryn's hanging on. Queensland teammates coming together. And she locks onto the footy. You can just see there as Rory Owen's trying to fight to get that arm free. That's where the ball comes loose. Yeah, that is promising signs for the Eels.
Let's head back sideline. Nicole Dunn.
Really promising signs after scoring, Roo, as you say. What an occasion for Tanika Toddhunter to score her first NRLW try, the proud Wiradjuri woman scoring in Indigenous round. It has been a really important week for Parramatta. As we saw in the pre-game, they shared with the Roosters, gifted them some handmade earrings and necklaces. That was an initiative from Mahalia Murphy, their skipper. She wanted to bring her entire team together to create something special for the Roosters and to show their respect today. And I know that the Tricolours really appreciated that gesture.
Thank you, Nicole. You can see the smiles on the Roosters' faces pre-game. Aitken now kicking from just inside their own side of halfway. Church back. Run. Through the first tackle of Surgis. Jasmine Strange has a good hold on her.
It's like Mighty Mouse, isn't she? She's just small but strong and she never stops.
Good now.
Wants it again. Tohiku will play it pretty much on halfway. 90 seconds to go before half-time. Zali Faye says, just give me the ball. See if I can make these tired Roosters forwards do some work. Short left-hand side they come here. This is where they've been damaging. Mahalia Murphy gets in front of Aitken. Nazio hits the deck. Surge is doing her best not to give a penalty away. Go through hands for the time being. Hergen steadies. Who goes up for it? No one. Kelleher waiting at the back on the bounce. Under a minute to go. Isabel Kelly just shovels a little pass to Bridie Parker. Kelly bent back in the tackle. They've been very physical tonight, the Eels. They have not shirked their task whatsoever. Parky now. They're going to need a good driving kick from a Kelleher or an Aitken here at the end of this set.
It'll be Kelleher.
Amber Hall now, straight into Todd Hunter. And the offload around the corner. Nizza with one kick, misses the second. Mahalia Murphy will mop it up, but only as far as the half-time siren will get her. 35 minutes of footy done on the Central Coast. It's the Roosters 14. They lead the Eels 6.
Well, they might be ahead on the scoreboard, but it hasn't all gone their way. I think the Eels have really taken it to them at patches in this half, and it's also been off the back of some ill discipline from the Roosters, so they'll definitely be spoken to at halftime about cleaning that up and not gifting that free penalty in possession.
Well, it's a positive looking bunch at the Eels. Let's head downstairs. Nicole Dunn.
Jasmine Strange alongside me. Jazzy, just how difficult is it to play your football in these conditions?
I think we're all right. You know, we got the sticky spray out there tonight. It got me done when I tried to play the ball and it stuck to my hand, so makes it easier having that. But yeah, we'll just play calm footy and it's showing.
Is that the message for halftime, to stay calm and to keep completing?
Yeah, I think just complete as much as we can, but a real focus on our D. You know we can have that grind mindset and keep them down there, so I think that'll be our focus in this next half.
Take advantage of the break. We'll see you in the second. Bronte.
Thank you, Nicole.
The second half of a triple NRLW treat on a Sunday. It's the Roosters and the Eels. It's the Roosters 14. They lead the Eels 6, and they are just winding up there with Amber Hall with the first hit up. Not a penalty for one across the chin. Nizza came out of dummy half and ran herself into a little bit of bother. Boy. Nearly splits a couple of Eels. Nizza, Nazio. Couple of short of halfway. First set after half-time. Amber with another run. McWilliams, good tackle over the top. Boss Kapua there too for the Eels. Aitken has time, puts the kick up. And look out, if Abby Church gets free, you will not stop her in a foot race.
Strange just managed to grab a hold of her as she was scooting past and hung on. Definitely one to watch. Abby Church, she's had some great touches tonight for the Eels. Good run.
Tui nearly through Abby Church, as every great fullback there if the offload was obliging. Elsie made a target of Nizza a couple of times now. Last tackle, Herdigen puts it high, a little bit of miscommunication at the back, but the bounce favourable for the Chooks, and Bridie Parker nearly through. Tohu Hiku and her by the shorts.
It was a bit of a middling kick, wasn't it? It wasn't really high, it wasn't really deep, but it still caused some issues for the back three there, and that's probably a communication thing. They just need to chat to each other.
That looks...
Yeah, it looked ugly.
Isabel wants to see if the bunker wants to get involved here. Clutching at a right ankle.
She just gets folded over. Like, it looked ugly, but there's nothing illegal in it. It's just unfortunate that She gets twisted back around.
Been a spate of hip drops in the W, which was led to a Graham Annesley memo to the clubs, just to make sure that the players were obliging by their technique. We saw 2 sin bins in that Roosters-Tigers game at Leichhardt. All clear has been given. Bunker staying out. Tessa Poole, the 23-year-old from New Zealand.
Oh, she should have kept going herself.
Corbin Baxter.
Move now.
Driven into the turf. McWilliams with a little forearm.
She's got to be careful with that.
Isn't out of the right-hand side. Aiken flat. Nazio with the offload puts Kelleher in a dangerous position. Aiken through hands. Poole has been in great nick in this first 3 minutes. Left-hand side, Aiken flat. Kelly, can she get the offload? Fressard was free, but the ball couldn't come out. And the Eels defend their line.
Yeah, just as she was catching it, she just had to turn slightly, had to turn her body and wasn't able to get the ball free. You see there, it was slightly behind her. And that's why the Eels were able to shut that down. But look at this defensive effort by the Roosters. They're just lining up, really compressed, big contact.
Junkyard dog Jamie Fressard getting involved in some heavy contact on Abby Church. Let's get sideline. She's chatted with both the sides at half-time. Nicole, what have you got?
Roosters coach John Strange was very happy at half-time, but he said, we cannot beat these conditions, so don't let them beat you. Keep up the communication, keep talking, and keep with their game plan. For the Eels, very simple message from Steve Georgalis: we are going hunting. Keep it up, girls. Keep going strong. They're finding some little weaknesses in those Roosters' defence. They just need to keep executing. So a hunting second half for Parramatta coming up.
Thank you, Nicole. Is that a little high on Baxter? No. Righty Parker out of dummy half.
You know what? That was a really great take by Corbin Baxter. By taking it on the full like that, she actually got them on the front foot. Look where they are, tackle 3. They're 25 metres out.
Forwards for the Roosters laying a platform in the first 4.5 minutes here into the second half. Aiken, flat to Parky. She wants her second. Will be very hard to stop here. And the big fend on Abby Church. Parky's got her second. And the Roosters strike first in the second half.
They look really strong to start this half, the Roosters, and yet again, Taryn Aiken with her fingerprints all over this game for the Tricolours. We'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay, flat and fast. You just see the defence isn't able to get up as quickly because the markers were sort of caught on the ground there. And it was a really great pass selection here by Taryn Aiken. She gets the ball right on the advantage line, and as she runs the ball like that, she actually engages a couple of Eels defenders, and that's what opens up the space for Parky to come through. This will be a really good angle for it here, Muzz. You just see what she's looking at. Engages 1, 2, and then Parky straight through the gap. And then watch this big don't argue from the powerful Soraya Parky. I tell you what, I do talk about Tegan Levi a lot, and I think she is the best convert we've had. Soraya Parky, very close second. And also, she's playing in a very different position where you would normally have people who come over from sevens play. She's not playing as a centre, she's not playing as a winger or a fullback. She's playing at second row. That is a really difficult position to make sure you get your running lines correct and defensive decisions on point. And she is making it look easy.
2 doubles on the season. Scored a double against the Tigers in round 4. She has played every minute in the back row for the Roosters. Change of goal kickers. Aiken. Different result. Roosters 20, lead the Eels 6. Simbi. The Roosters score first in the second half. Can they go on with that? Amber Hall, look out. That is not a person you want to be in front of on a kick-off, Ruan Sims.
Oh, she hit Chloe Jackson so hard that her headgear almost came off.
You glad you retired?
Yeah. Well, I was a Rooster, so technically she would be on my team.
Oh, well.
If they like to employ really old players. Look at this big run. Chloe Jackson did well to hang on down low, but her headgear was sliding off.
You're thinking about Amber Hall all week long. Would have been a long bus ride to Gosford. Nizza smart now, darting. What a great dummy half the Roosters have in Nizza. Aiken now can steady from 20 out. Knock back, play on, Baxter to the line and scores! Corbin Baxter can do it all for the Roosters. Gets her first try of the evening.
What about the balance for this kick from Taryn Aiken? She gets the footy. She does have a significant amount of time to get the right kick away because the pressure from the markers and the inside's just not quite there. She puts it on a dime. But look at this, what a great bat back. That was Jess Surges who was up there. And then pushing through, like all good fullbacks should be, is Corbin Baxter. This is a good angle from it. Watch this. See, Jess Surges turns her body the right way, bats it back, and guess who? Corbin Baxter. She was there to take advantage of that. This is really good skill in very trying conditions. And it's not the first time we've seen some really good skill execution and interchange of passing by the Tricolours tonight.
And even if you look at what Corbin has to do with the ball post getting it. She fends off Murphy, gets through the tackle, then has to reach out for the line. She's John Strange's Swiss Army knife, Corbin Baxter. Her first try on the season. 2 try assists on the season, gets her own, and the Roosters go up by 6s. Been a great 9 minutes if you're an Eels fan. It's been a fantastic 9 minutes if you're a fan of the red, white and Roosters. Amber Hall once again. 2 passes to get to her to the middle.
Also, again, that's 2 long passes. They're not short passes. So that to me says that the line speed has started to drop off for the Eels, and that comes down to fatigue.
Naividi out there for the Roosters. Coming off the bench is replaced Nizza. Give her a spell. 10 minutes after half-time.
Oh no, Chloe Jackson is, yeah.
Tackle 4.
She already took a bit of a beating from Amber Hall, and we saw that right there that Abby Church sprinted to make sure she was okay. The paramedic in her couldn't stop herself. She was...
Nazio gets her good here.
Yeah, look, she's got her head on the wrong side. And we saw this earlier with Jada Ferguson in the Broncos game. If you get your head on the wrong side, you get all the hard points of the player running at you. And that's exactly, unfortunately, what Chloe Jackson copped there.
22-year-old in her 23rd game of NRLW. You would suspect
she's got to come off for an HIA.
Definitely coming off, yes. Cole will be all over what category that is given. I think if the trainer doesn't take her off, the independent doctor in the bunker will certainly...
I think he seems a very good trainer. He's not going to leave somebody out there.
You can kind of tell Chloe was like, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm okay,
you could tell straight away that he wasn't believing it, though. But hopefully she's okay. We'll see what category it's classified as. already down one, let's not forget. They lost Rivalialo early on.
Last tackle, let her run.
Poulet, last tackle, just inside the 30. Naividi the right-hand side, Aiken with time. They scored off a kick in the last set. Did that take a Parramatta?
Scrum, clock's on.
Either way, the Chooks are going to have the ball in dangerous position here, Ruan Sims.
Yeah, they certainly are. And again, I mean, it's the second time that a kick has landed in that area, and it's definitely a knock-on. Right there. Rory Owen was claimed, she said, no, I didn't. It was actually the second one. You can't drag it along the ground towards the opposition try line.
What do the Roosters pull out here? Kelleher, under once, under twice, wider still to Baxter.
Held!
She's picked up strong defensive effort from the Eels there. Naividi to first receiver. Tessa Poulet now. Put down 15 metres out, directly in front of the uprights. Left-hand side they come here. Baxter's been busy the last couple of minutes. Sparky for a third. Flattened 8 metres out from the line. Isabel Kelly swings it through Naividi. Koenig darting.
We actually saw her have a spell for the first time in a long time.
Kelleher at the back. Baxter. Kelly.
Good tackle.
Twice they've rushed up on her. They haven't been able to get the pass out to Fressard. Where the Gosford girl excels on that left wing for the Roosters. Kelleher, Aiken, wants it at the posts. Will it sit? Good defence from the Eels. Desperate stuff. Goal line dropout coming.
Well, off the boot, that one looked a little bit heavy, but it took a really good break bounce. See here, Taryn Aiken, you saw, as I saw that, I think, oh no, that's too heavy, but that bounce right there, that last one, when it hit, it turned, and that allowed the chasers for the Roosters just to put some pressure on the Eels. More possession for the Tricolours.
Let's head downstairs. Nicole, how'd the HIA pan out?
That is a Category 2 HIA for Chloe Jackson, so she has 15 minutes to be assessed and is a possibility to return today. We could sense she was a little hesitant to go off when talking to the trainer, but players often are, so 15 minutes for her to be assessed and potentially return to this match.
Thank you, Nicole. Naividi tried to dart out a dummy half, it was well read. Kelleher now under, a little bobble. Isabel Kelly might have knocked on, but also Fressard did call play on. The Chooks, Roo, have done really well. That's probably 3 sets on their own line that they've defended there.
Yeah, it certainly has been. And then just on that last one, I think if Joss had her time again, she'd probably just take that tackle. You saw her juggle it. Sometimes when you juggle it and then you try and shovel it on, it creates more troubles out wide. And she'll learn from it. But the Eels, yeah, they hung on in there. Just a little bunched at the moment. I think you could throw a towel over them. They're all just standing near and around the play the ball. Need to get a little bit of shape about them, try and test this Roosters defence.
Good tackle on Elsie Albert. Tohu Hiku just tries to put Keely Joseph through a hole, but the Roosters saw that coming. She'll do the kicking duties. Again, Tohu Hiku. 2 Chooks, just get out of the way. I have no idea how Corbin Baxter missed that ball.
She must have heard Jamie Fressard because it looked like they were going to clash for all money.
Bridie Parker back to do a little bit of work. Let's have a look.
Oh, she did. She looked at her last minute. Frez. I don't know, she wasn't looking at anything but the football.
It was nearly Matrix style bullet dodging there. So Chooks at halfway. Surgis not happy with the play of the ball. Nazio front on contact with Tess McWilliams and Elsie around the feet. Koenig puts Poulet through it. Wide open gap. Great work, Abby Church. Over the top, Lindsay Tui. Naividi. Aiken wanted it quick. Little kick into the in goal. Olivia Koenig picks up the scraps. Opportunity knocked. And Olivia Koenig opened the door. 4 points to the Roosters.
I swear to you, that ball took a turn on the exact same blade of grass as when they were down here last time. It's a wicked break. This is, well, speaking of wicked breaks, that pass was a bit specky, but what a run by Tessa Puller. She has been enormous in this second half, providing plenty of go forward. But look at this kick by Taranaki, and she's screaming for the footy. She knows she wants it. Little kick off the outside of a bit. Look at that break it takes. And Koenig pushing through beautifully. This angle will probably show it even better. It's travelling along. Look at this. Bang. Turns. Oh, that's wicked.
That is quality right there from the Roosters. The ball that puts Poulet through the gap, and then just the never give up of Olivia Koenig. 25 years old in her 53rd game of NRLW. Couple of premierships, has represented a country, has represented her state, represents her culture this weekend in Indigenous round. If you have a chance, jump on the Roosters Instagram page. They did a beautiful piece with Olivia talking about what Indigenous round means to her and the other Roosters. Taryn Aitken with the kicking duties, slotted her first. Does not slot her second. The countdown's officially on to August 22. We're not far away from a brand new Premier League season. Get ready to witness every goal and all the drama from the world's greatest football league. Every match live and exclusive on the home of football, Stan Sport. Liv Koenig adding to the try scorers list of the Roosters. 2 to Parker, 2 to Parky. Todd Hunter with the lone try for the Eels. Rue, this scoreline threatens to blow out here if you're an Eels fan.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit that way at the moment. I mean, they were in the fight for a significant period. Significant patches in that first half, but this second half it has definitely been all the tricolours. Even though Abby Church has tried her absolute best, she's definitely saved, I reckon, 4 tries with her work out the back. But this is threatening to look like the last time these guys met. It was quite a big victory, 56-12, I think it was last time they played last year. It's smelling a little bit similar.
Missing the experience of Rachel Pearson.
Well, no Pearson, no Mateele, no Charrington. Look at this run,
Frezard on her local turf. Once again, who's back there for the Eels? The fullback, Gabby Church, but she gives away a penalty.
You're just laying there.
5th tackle penalty. But to be fair, she probably did need to give something like that away. She was the fullback. She was the one that made that tackle. Again, a last-ditch effort stopped a definite try. I feel like if that had played on, they were going to score on the next play, but here they go, tap and go. They're feeling frisky, the Roosters.
Nazio steps off her right, a Central Coast Roosters rep as a youngster. Aiken, flat, trying to stretch out Jessica Surgis. Naividi's been good since coming on it. Dummy half, Poulet to the line.
Oh, she's so close.
Naividi to Aitken. Aitken out the back, Kelleher rushed. Keeps driving the legs forward. 5 out from the line now. To the right-hand side they go now. Koenig stops out the back. Aitken flat. Strange put on the backside. Aitken now puts the little kick in, gets another deflection, and once again, winning the race to the ball, Corbin Baxter. They do not give up, and that's why they are on top of the ladder, and that's why after this weekend, Ruan Sims, will they be premiership favourites?
Oh, the way they're playing at the moment, it looks that way, doesn't it? Harvey Norman replay, we're going to see Taryn Aiken with yet again a beautiful touch on the football. It takes a bit of a deflection there, and I think that takes a little bit of a heat off it. But you know what? Corbin Baxter is pushing through. It doesn't matter. I think it comes off the leg there. Yeah, Corbin Baxter just shoots through so cleanly. And we saw them start to condition this bit of a response out of the Eels to start the game. They were putting in kicks in behind, little grubbers along, just testing it all out. Yeah, that's clean, put down for me. But yeah, they are definitely warming to their task.
Corbin Baxter, foundation member of this Roosters side in her 37th game of NRLW. Does it all at Chooks in the junior reps. We had a great story, Roo. You went out and we did the story on the junior rep pathways at the Roosters, and she's an assistant coach there. Aiken gets the compass right. Roosters 36, lead the Eels 6. Coming up tomorrow night, 100% footy. James Bracey, Paul Gallen, Gus Gould, Alana Ferguson. To dissect all the action, Nico Hines unfortunately missed out on the conversion record. He'll be the special guest on the panel in front of a live studio audience. 100% footy tomorrow night, wherever you watch Channel 9.
Well, I dare say they'll dig into the loss today that they had. We heard from him post-game. He wasn't very happy with the effort and the output from the Sharks today. They were hot favourites for that local derby. They just didn't fire a shot.
Well, it just brings into some of those questions that many football fans had about the Sharks.
Well, they've been up for a long time. They've had 6 wins in a row.
The old loss you need.
Sometimes. I don't ascribe to the loss you need, but sometimes you just need to be pushed. Sometimes a loss can do that. Sometimes it's a tight game. And the Roosters here in the NRLW, they've had a couple of tight games already. Knights they only beat the Knights by a couple of points.
Into the last 15 minutes of this one. This is going to be a good for and against booster for the Roosters if this scoreline stays the same. They only needed to go up by 6 today to take the outright lead. Aiken now from 30 out, drives the kick downfield. The Eels have not been good defusing the bombs from the Roosters 6 and 7. They do not defuse that one.
You can just see, especially when things like that start to snowball, the confidence just drops away. Her feet stop moving. She just plants herself there and isn't able to move with the ball in the air. But this second half, it's been an impressive one by the Roosters because possession was pretty equal at halftime. It was only 56 to the Roosters 44. It's dropped down now, or it's picked up for the Roosters to 64%. They've just pressed their advantage at every opportunity.
What set move do they have up our sleeve here? Kelleher under. Finds Isabel Kelly. 9 out from the line. Numbers short left. They'll go back to the open right-hand side. Koenig wanted to turn Butler back inside. Ball comes loose. It's in the hands of Mahalia Murphy now.
Well, Koenig was trying for an offload there. That's why the ball came free. This is the only issue when you start to get ahead by a significant margin. You can sometimes get a little bit loose, but I know Koenig, and she'll be disappointed with that error, and she'll fight hard.
Ruben Sherrington out onto the field. Let's go down to Nicole.
We've just been told that Chloe Jackson has failed her HIA because Riverlea Arlo also failed hers earlier. The Eels are able to activate their 18th woman with Fontaine Tafuga coming into the action.
Thank you, Nicole. We don't want to see this Abbey Church down. Does she do here? So Jasmine Strange, and in behind that angle gets caught up.
Yeah, I think it's the knee of Koenig that lands on her. It's an awkward tackle. And, oh, here we go. We'll get another angle of it. You see that right leg of Koenig. The left leg of Abbey Church just gets caught underneath it. I'll tell you what, without Abby on the field, I think we'd already see 50 points by now, honestly, Muzz. She's been that good at fullback. She's saved so many breakaway tries or breakaway efforts by the Roosters. She's pretty tough. If she can go on, she will push on. 6 tackles. There you go. She's made 6 tackles. That is 6 tries I reckon she's saved, at least.
Well, easily, I think she cut Koenig's legs down in the first half.
Rezard in the second. She got Tessa Poulle as well. She's mighty mouse, all right.
Oh, punches well above her weight.
Oh, this is really, that's upsetting scenes.
Great to see Liv Koenig get across to her Origin teammate. Just a tangle of legs. Eels have the Dogs, Sharks, Broncos in their next 3. Roosters, we have the grand final rematch, as Nicole told us about at half-time. Then Warriors, Sharks. So we've got a couple of great games coming up next Saturday. Some absolute pearlers, headlined by Roosters, Broncos from Suncorp. First leg of a double up there at Suncorp. Broncos women into Broncos men.
Yeah, well, this is the next 5 games here for the Eels. And I imagine that they're bringing Abby Church off because the game is obviously gone. There's 13 minutes left. They don't need her to push through the pain barrier on this one. They want to make sure they get her out, check it out, do whatever they need to do and get her straight into her rehab so that, fingers crossed, she's ready to go for next week. But it's still upsetting to see her leave the field. She has been really strong.
We've had a few injuries today as well to some of our stars, and we hope that Julia Robinson and especially Jada Ferguson, is feeling a lot better after she copped a heavy knock. Obviously won't be playing next week with the 11-day stand down. So 12.5 to go, Roosters by 30. What party tricks have they got up their sleeves in this final 12 minutes? So they just had Baxter on her outside unmarked, just couldn't get the offload there. Slow play the ball, and Kelleher. They go over the 40, Naivini just tries to get to dummy half a little too quickly and knocks on.
Yeah, she was thinking about what she was going to do when she picked it up without concentrating on the task at hand. And the ball probably just came back a little bit faster than she was anticipating as well.
It'll be interesting to see how the Eels reshuffle themselves. See Jasmine Morrissey out there, and we obviously heard Kafunga's been activated as that 18th player with the 2 failed HIAs. And shining light for the Eels tonight, Ruse, Tohu Hiku. She's been really strong for the blue and gold. Kapua tackle just inside 40. Keely Joseph, Herdigen, flat to Lindsay Tui. Wants a quick play of the ball, won't get it. Todd Hunter back into dummy half. Herdigen just has to stop on it. Little chip over the top will split Baxter and Frezard. And once again, they nearly get in their own way.
Yeah, well, the reshuffle for the Eels, it looks like Cassie Tohi Hiku has gone to fullback. Looks like Boss Kapua might be defending in that 3 role, which is usually where you see one of your halves defending. But look at this. Half touches in the Westpac red zone. 29 to the Roosters, unsurprising. When they get down there, Jocelyn Kelleher has been strong. Taryn Aiken has been fantastic. The players who need it get their hands on the footy when it counts the most.
It's not often that they get a 5th tackle option wrong, these Roosters. They are a terrifically well-drilled side under John Strange. Rushed was Aiken, yes, great pickup, Roo. Tohu Hiku on a greasy surface on a slippery night. Easily could have knocked that on.
She's a very skillful player, Tohi Hiku. Obviously she's playing, well, she was playing 6 earlier tonight, but she's played centre, she's played wing, she has played a bit of fullback as well.
Sally Faye scoots out a dummy half. She's 5 short of halfway. Under 10 minutes to go. The 5-0 Roosters have put on a show in front of their second home crowd up here at Gosford.
And they'll go to outright leaders after this, won't they, Mars?
absolutely will, with the shock of the season loss. The Raiders at home. Bounce kind for Frezard. Skips through one tackle, can't skip through the next. The league leader in tries with 8 for the season so far, Jamie Frezard. She'll want to pick up a 4-pointer in front of her home crowd. Gosford native.
Well, it's all gone the other way. And Soraya Paki has sort of snatched them up before they've gone anywhere near Frezard.
Rima Butler. Just shy of halfway. Mizzer on for her second stint, as is Millie Elliott. Come on, Millie, we called you home for a try. Got 8.5 to go to find one.
Second line.
Aiken drives it long, strong, and the play on. The soccer skills from the Roosters. We called it. Frezard wanted the try in front of a home crowd, and she delivers. Jamie Frezard, her 9th of the season, and the Roosters are on a roll.
Well, this was another, just a little dinky kick by Taryn Aiken. Harvey Norman replay, you see she gets it up there and then just allows enough time for her defence, her chase to get down there and put a bit of pressure on the receiver. It was Zali Faye who wasn't able to take it cleanly. And yeah, you're right, you called it. You see it bounces off the chest of Faye. Right. Pretty sure there's no touch by a Rooster in the lead up there, and the referee was right on scene. He called it. He said just continue play on. Look at this angle. See there, great kicking technique by Aiken. Keeps her head over the ball, follows through. Just here. So that's all Faye. Oh, I think that comes off the leg of Mizzer. And it doesn't look like it touches the hand of Baxter. What do you say, 9th try for Frez?
Yep, 9th in the season.
9th for the season.
In her last 3, she's got 2 tries, 3 tries and 1 try. She's a beast on the wing for the Roosters.
She finds her way to the line, that's for sure. Well, she might have pulled up a little bit sore after that dive.
So Bunker still just casting their eye over this one.
Yeah, well, we didn't see the hand there, but to me it looked okay. Well, we lost it in that frame of the close-up. And it looked all right. And on field, it was all, it has to be really definitive evidence to overturn. Here we go, try confirmed.
Taryn Aitken from the sideline. What's the PSI in this, Steeden? Look good, but just to the short side. NRLW Weekly, the podcast. We have got you covered for your fix of NRLW every week with Nine's podcasts with the one and only Rowan Sims. And the Robin to our Batman, Marley Silva, doing a terrific job every week, keeping you updated with everything that's going on in the game, all the biggest stories, talking points, and a little preview that's very handy to listen to.
Onside here, make sure
we'll have a lot to talk about after this weekend as well.
Don't you ever.
Injuries, a boil over, an emphatic performance to end Indigenous round.
The Warriors lifting,
the
Titans.
Yep.
Straight away, straight up.
We've said it numerous times, Roo, that many people have said this competition is just solely in the hands of the Roosters and Broncos. Do not sleep on the Titans and Warriors. On their day, anything can happen in this competition.
And I know the Knights are sitting down in 7th at the moment, but don't sleep on the Knights either.
Lucy Spain, she might have Rookie of the Year wrapped up. Although a little bit unfair, you've got to go Rookie of the Year against I've completely blanked on the Titans 7-star.
Oh, no, they're not eligible.
Oh, wonderful.
No, they're not eligible. Oh, no, another error here.
If we had a stat for Westpac red zone bombs diffused, I think it's sitting at 0 at the moment for the Eels. They have not been good under the high ball, and they are putting themselves under so much pressure.
Got to make the goal line there, Elsie.
And a penalty.
So the sevens girls.
No, they're not eligible.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not eligible.
Well, then it's Lucy Spain's to lose.
Oh, she's been pretty
If
good,
I was
hasn't she?
voting. Oh, what a find.
Very good.
2 metres out from the line. Look at that play the ball in Oppo 20 number. Aiken wants a 4-pointer. Murphy tosses her to the ground. Open left-hand side, they come in. Millie Elliott! We called it from the start of the game. She has not scored since 2023. And in her 44th game of NRLW, Millie Elliott has her 8th career try.
Well, you willed that one into existence, Muzz. You called it really early, put a lot of pressure on our girl. And she punched straight through. Again, it's Liv Koenig on the Harvey Norman replay. Just say she takes the line on. And when she slows down, she tempos her run there. Charrington just gets really interested in her. And that's the space that she puts Millie Elliott through. And she's done this a couple of times with a Tessa Poulet tonight. And Tessa's made a couple of good line breaks. And this time, it's so close to the line, you just can't do that. You've got to either commit to making a shot on the ball carrier, or you've got to get up in that passing lane, and that little bit of unsure movement, that's the space that Millie went ploughing through.
Aiken puts the 2 points on. Roosters 46 lead the Eels 6. And won't the Cabargo pub on the south coast of New South Wales be loving that?
I reckon little baby Gigi might be in the crowd loving it as well. She's a big fan.
Adam
Goes
back
to all
into
the
the NRL
games.
too, has worked really hard
yeah.
after a couple of injuries.
Yeah. Played well last night too.
If you don't know where Cabargo is, it's a little dot on a map between Bega and Tartha on the south coast. She's a Bega Rooster through and through. A nursery of NRL and NRLW stars have come out of the south coast of New South Wales.
God's country down there.
Oh. Isn't it ever? Meanwhile, on the central coast, the Roosters are putting a score on here against the Eels. In their 3 successive wins against the Eels into this, they won by a combined total of 134. And this will be 24 wins from their last 25 games. Is this the redemption year for the Roosters after they went down to the Broncos the first weekend of October?
Well, we'll get to see both of those teams come together in a grand final rematch next week.
Nizza darting. Baxter, the ever-reliable fullback, put down 15 out from the line. They're lining up on the left. Nizza goes to the open right-hand side. Once again, Aiken wants to dot a little kick in, but well read at the back. The fill-in fullback, Tohai Hitku.
Defense.
Strips the ball then. You can. Is he challenged?
Oh, here we go. They're going to challenge this one.
They were pretty confident very early here,
Yes.
Roosters challenging the on-field decision of a penalty for strip.
Now, come on, front rowers. Don't let me down, because I defend you guys all the time.
You're very strict on these challenges too. You are very good at calling them.
Ooh.
I think... Now, is this
Just
a knockback?
looking
Who
at all
picks it
our
up?
angles to see the ball's stripped.
There's Mahalia Murphy with the ball in hand. It is quite messy. I think Rimmer Butler is around the body. Koenig is around the front.
You see here, there's no stripping
Yeah.
action. The ball is just lost post-held call. Challenge will be successful. It's just lost, mate.
Thank goodness.
Challenge is successful.
Front rowers, we get one back. We
Jump
win
on
one
the-
back.
just
Well
jump on your front rowers WhatsApp
Yeah,
group
yeah.
and just
No, I did
on
that
your
before.
girls.
I did that before already. I was like, yeah,
A couple
good-
of strong
good
arm
challenge.
emojis.
Good challenge, ladies. I just put a gold medal on there.
3 minutes to go. Roosters are going to set up with the scrum.
Well, I like this setup too.
Nizza goes short side. They
Move together now.
wanted you to look one way, and then Nizza found Frezard on the short side.
She probably wanted Frezza sitting on her wing a little bit wider. Oh, there's another error.
Rima Butler puts this one down.
Clock's on, scrum.
They haven't had many errors in the second half. The Sydney Roosters, so they will march on to 6-0 in the season. What a second half, really. We went into the sheds at half-time thinking the Eels are really in for a show here, and then...
There was only 8 points in it. Yeah, there was only 8 points in it at half-time.
And then
the clinic just came to town.
Went bang, 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 bang.
Shut them down. Bang, bang.
Didn't they ever?
Hit the ground.
Double to Parker, double to Parky, double to Baxter, Koenig, Fressard, Millie Elliott for the first time in nearly 3 years.
Well, Millie, you can thank Muzz for that one. He was riding it home for you.
LC Albert, just for these Eels, just injury ravaged at the moment. As we said earlier, Pearson, Matteelli, Kennedy Sherrington, after a terrific origin period, has just had no luck with injuries at the moment. Tohuhiku drive this one down and find touch. Bridie Parker happy to see that one across the line in these dying stages.
Well, they'll take their time to set this one, the Roosters.
Absolutely no rush.
They've got to wait. There's people offside. Hey, hang on, you can't. There's 2 players still offside.
65 seconds to go. Sometimes the rules
The rules always count, Muzz. The rules always count.
Kelly and Surgis. Thunder and Lightning, as Bronte called them, just trying to get Noviti to the outside. Saw her return last week in Magic Round after heart-wrenchingly tearing her ACL in the 2014 Grand Final in the captain's run. Would you believe it?
I know, and she was having the best season as well. It's the best I've ever seen her play. She'll be putting her hand up for World Cup at the end of the year with Fiji.
So can the Eels pick up a little consolation try late here in Gosford? Parker back, took it in the field of plays.
Oh, gutsy effort.
Get herself into the field of play. She does.
Well, that's
Look
close
at that.
to a penalty from Para. They just kept trying to push her back, but she did so well, didn't she?
And especially in the last 10 seconds of a game, she easily could have just folded, turned back, and no one would have batted an eyelid.
Full time.
And as the siren goes in the Central Coast, the Sydney Roosters remain perfect. 6-0 to start the season. The red, white and Bluesters, 46 have defeated the Parramatta Eels 6.
Well, like we said during the call, it was tight at half-time, only 8 points in it. And then the Roosters just came out. And I'm sure John Strange had some very strong words for them. Came out and they just started playing, getting into their flow. And when they get in that state, they're very difficult to stop. And they've got a game against the Broncos, who are very under strength next week. It's going to be a tough couple of weeks for the Broncos, actually. They've got the Roosters, then they've got the Titans the following week. Injury ravaged.
Really, we'll wait on hearing the outcome. The Julia Robinson one's big.
Yeah. Or the HIA to Jada Ferguson, that's at least, well, that's 11-day standout, so she'll miss next week, definitely.
Rightio, well, let's start wrapping this one up from Gosford. Let's get downstairs onto the ground, Nicole Dunn.
Taryn Aiken, even in these trying conditions, still so dominant. How pleasing was the composure your side showed tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I think especially our defence in the second half, it's something we've really wanted to work on. So to come out and put a defensive performance on like that, we're really happy with that.
And for yourself too on return, how's the shoulder and how good is it to be back out there?
Yeah, it's good. It's great to be back out there and enjoying it with the girls.
Big one next week, Broncos Grand Final rematch. How big's the challenge?
Yeah, it'll be a good challenge for us going up there to Suncorp, and yeah, can't wait.
Congratulations, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Nicole. Look at that, 5 try assists. They might have nearly all well come off a boot.
No, there was definitely a pass. She hit Soraya Parky.
Yes,
went
that
straight
beautiful
through.
flat ball, yep. What a night.
Not to be a nitpicker, Muzz.
No, do it. Do it. That's what we're here for. Just desperation. There's dead set 3 tries there from the Roosters. That they have scored through utter desperation, grit and determination. So, in trying conditions, the Roosters have put 40 on the Eels. Let's have a look at the live ladder, and they go straight to the top of it.
And increase their points differential as well, which is important. And they've already played the Titans. So they played Titans in round 1, and they put about 20-odd points on them, or differential points. So, yeah, that's going to be, next week's going to be a big challenge for the Bronx.
We're making Nicole work in trying conditions. Let's get back down to her.
Happy to do it, Murray. Soraya Parky here with her littlest and cutest supporter, I might say. How pleasing was that performance tonight?
Yeah, it was very good, especially coming on the back of last week. We just needed to keep getting better and better, but I think we did really well.
Talk to us about playing in this team, how you're fitting in and how you're finding it.
I'm actually loving it. It's so amazing. The girls are really cool. They're helping me out wherever I need. But yeah, the switch has been really good.
And a double tonight, always handy.
Yeah, it's very good. Especially in rugby, I don't get much tries, so it's nice to get onto the try line.
Congratulations, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.